In December of 2007, inside the damp, concrete bowels of Camp Nou, a charity raffle organized by a local newspaper brought two completely ordinary families together for a routine photo shoot. A 20-year-old Lionel Messi, shy, awkward, and sporting a long, unkempt mane, stood hesitantly over a blue plastic tub, helping a young mother bathe her 5-month-old infant. At the time, it was nothing more than a footnote, a quiet act of charity. Today, the world looks back at that image with a sense of quiet disbelief. They call it a prophecy. Nearly 2 decades later, that helpless infant grew into the crown prince of European football, leading a ruthless, modernized Spanish empire straight to the gates of global dominance. And the only person who stood in his way was the very man who baptized him in the dark. This was not just another World Cup final. This was the ultimate collision of footballing destiny. The final stand of the greatest to ever play the game, fighting to protect his realm against the terrifying birth of a new great footballing empire. To understand the sheer desperation and cold, simmering hunger that was driving Argentina into MetLife Stadium in the final, rather than looking at their recent trophies, you'd have to look back to the night the very ground beneath Argentine football shattered. March 27th, 2018. Madrid. The last time these two footballing cultures truly collided with a major international prize looming on the horizon, Spain did not just win. They executed an absolute cold-blooded tactical slaughter. An injured Lionel Messi could only sit helplessly in the VIP stands, his hands covering his face, forced to watch as La Roja picked the Argentine defense apart like clockwork, a 6-1 demolition. It remained one of the darkest, most humiliating nights in the modern history of the Albiceleste. A brutal, agonizing reminder of an era where raw South American passion was completely, systematically dismantled by European technical perfection. For 8 long years, that night in Madrid remained an unhealed scar on the soul of Argentine football. But history is a circle. And the survivors of that dark night returned to the pitch not just to claim a golden trophy, but to exact absolute historic redemption against the empire that broke them. But redemption required surviving a tactical machine explicitly designed to suffocate emotion. Spain's modern empire does not rely on individual miracles. It is built on absolute, unyielding structure. At the center of this machine stood Rodri, a player who does not merely play football but dictates its very physics. La Roja operated on a philosophy of strict spatial geometry and relentless, hypnotic passing lanes. They stretched the pitch until it tore, exhausting an opponent's mental discipline second by agonizing second, before striking with cold, mathematical precision. It was a system that treated the pitch like a chessboard, demanding flawless compliance from every piece. But Argentina did not bring geometry to a football pitch. They brought blood. Their entire run to this final was defined by La Nuestra, the raw, uncompromising street football grit born in the dirt potreros of Buenos Aires. Led by a midfield core that thrived in high-friction environments, the Albiceleste did not seek a clean, polite tactical debate. They wanted a street fight. Their objective was to systematically disrupt Spain's beautiful machine, to introduce chaos, violence, and passion into the spaces where Rodri demanded order. It was a fundamental clash of footballing civilizations, European structure versus South American survival. When the tactical systems collided at MetLife Stadium, Spain's mathematical perfection proved absolute. Completing over 800 passes with a devastating 90% accuracy rate, La Roja systematically starved Argentina of the ball. They suffocated South American passion with cold, European precision. leaving Lionel Scaloni's tactical engine completely isolated and pinned deep within their own defensive lines. And when the final whistle blew, the cup officially changed hands. The old king fought with his final breath, but the dawn of a terrifying new Spanish empire could not be stopped. The infant baptized by Messi in the bubbles of 2007 has officially taken his throne. La Roja's mechanical control systematically dismantled the twilight of a legend. Lamine Yamal's era has officially begun, invalidating the old guard and rewriting the hierarchy of global football for the next decade. The boy has taken the crown, and the future belongs to Spain.